Now, in recognition of our new city, which has clearly been in the works for years, and some may say 4 years, and some may say 8 to 10 plus, but we now finally have a new city council. And with the new city council, we'd like to have Bob go ahead and present some awards to the new city council that's here. 4 out of the 5 members are here, and we're going to start off with our first one. So, in recognition of outstanding vision, dedication, and commitment to establishing the new city of Wildomar on this, the 23rd of February 2008, Bob Buster and the staff of the 1st District of the County of Riverside, in conjunction with David Hornstein of DH Holdings, are honored to issue this award to now the Mayor, Bob Cashman, member of the 1st City Council of Wildomar.
These new council members and all those in the council really were in this for the long term. They really showed through the process of going and trying to achieve cityhood that a city was viable here. It was the people behind this process that made the key difference, and one of the main leaders, and not only in cityhood issues but a variety of community issues, have been Bob Cashman. Bob, congratulations.
Finally, the city of Wildomar, July 1st. So we look forward to having you all come down to our city council meetings. The first one that will be an official meeting will be on July 1st. We'll have some interim council meetings where we're going to make some administrative and other types of decisions. We'll be announcing those soon in the paper.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. We also, let's just go, it's in no order. So again, in recognition of outstanding vision, dedication, and commitment to establishing the new city of Wildomar, we are honored to issue this award to Bridget Moore.
Hard plug, and boy, I started to sell Bridget short on a couple of things, and she came roaring back. And I'll tell you, Bridget is really a trooper here. And it really brings up the younger people in this community, and was instrumental and I think key in reviving the Wildomar Park and Recreation services here. A tremendous forerunner. That vote paved the way towards cityhood. So Bridget, congratulations.
Thank you very much. And this is a very exciting day and a very exciting time for Wildomar. We're really happy the voters turned out and voted incorporation in. There's one saying from the movie Pearl Harbor where he's talking, the general I think is talking, and he says, there's nothing stronger than the heart of a volunteer. And I really think that's true. The Wildomar community is blessed with just volunteers who just love Wildomar and go out and do all they can for Wildomar. Thank you.
This person's been involved, at least with me, for years, 4 or 5 years, and really helping tremendously even before the formation of the city. Again, recognition of outstanding vision, dedication, commitment to establishing the city of Wildomar. We are honored again to issue this award to Cheryl Aid.
An expert on the process of gaining cityhood, among many other things. Cheryl reads everything very closely. Cheryl asks questions. She knows where to ask the questions. She goes right to the source. She'll go to the state level. She'll go anywhere to get the right questions asked to help Wildomar. Cheryl, without you, Wildomar, it would have been much more difficult, not impossible, to form Wildomar. Congratulations.
Well, this is a surprise. I wasn't really planning. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't expect this. But one thing I want to say, for all the critics and skeptics, we stand here today to say, look at the commercial retail that's here and what's coming. People said it would never happen, but we believed it could. And I do want to thank David Hornstein and the other developers. David got with us early on and said, when we were roundtabling at the county to revise the general plan, and he followed us out after one meeting and said, I believe you guys can be a city. And we turned around and said, you do? we haven't heard that from many developers before. He said, yes, I really believe you guys can do it. So I want to thank him because he worked with us on everything, what we wanted, how we wanted to look, and he's one of those people, he's investing his money. He wants to see us be successful, and we want to see us be successful, so we appreciate his support, and we appreciate the county's support also in helping us get to this point today. Thank you. And the community, of course. Thank you.
With us today, some people may know him from the business sector. He's been a part of the community, he lives in the community, and so we are as well honored to issue this award to Scott Farham.
But actually, after you learn about his history here, he brings back the history of Wildemar all wrapped up in one tremendous package, because you were a roper and a rider, bull rider at one time. But he also brings that kind of energy and concern. I know he's very interested in building Wildemar's business base. So I give you Scott Farnham, and thanks for all your hard work for Wildemar, Scott.
Thank you, David. Wow, what a great center. Honestly, this is for Wildemar, and I'm excited to get started. And thanks for having me out.
Not here today. She had a family engagement out of the state for about a month and a half, and she wanted to send her regards, and we're going to accept this on her behalf, Mrs. Marcia Swanson, who's our 5th city council person here in the city of Wildemar. Say here, we're going to give out a few more awards. We'll try to be brief, if you guys will bear with me. But as we're handing out acknowledgement and appreciating the new City Council of Wildemar, I would like to say a few things about how we achieved the new city and these busy centers that we have here today. Now again, as I mentioned to you before, many actually don't know what it takes to actually give birth to a shopping center, but it takes certainly more than 9 months. I won't go into that detail, but throughout the years, we would like to give some acknowledgments to those who have dealt with all of the hardships along the way in dealing with us, over the past 10 plus years. So let's start, first of all of these projects we started with assistance from the Economic Development Agency. The Economic Development Agency, we have 2 representatives here, Aurelio, Erlin. These guys were instrumental. They helped us through fast tracking, they helped us with assisting in processing, and I wanted to mention that first because before we got anywhere, from the ground up, that's who we worked with. So we're grateful for that. We also are grateful for the Flood Department and Transportation Department. The Transportation Department has assisted us and gone over our plans and made sure that the streets we have today are widened, the bridge that is coming in 09, make sure that we have the traffic patterns. I'd like to give a special thank you to the Fire Department. Grease Monkey wasn't going to be open for another week. This is just one example. The Fire Department has really been instrumental as well in making certain that we're up to code and in compliance, so we'd like to give a special thank you for the Fire Department. And of course planning, Bomero Conseco, and other planners under Supervisor Bob Buster. Having said that, people don't realize the utility companies need to be acknowledged. Verizon, Gas Company, Edison, and especially our own local municipal, Lake Elsinore Valley Municipal Water District, whether they're here again, and I believe they are. We'd like to give them a special thank you. People don't understand, without them, we didn't have water here for years, so thank you for that. So we're extremely grateful for all the diligent work and effort they put into this project. Now at this time, I'd like to give 3 more awards, and then we can go back out and have fun and enjoy the rest of the festivities. So the first one I'd like to actually give and present to Bob Buster. So if you'll just bear with me.